Spirit's message to me today, and henceforth Spirit's message to you today, because you're listening to me, because you ain't got nothing better to do with your time. Okay. Get that energy field clean. You feeling negative? You feeling low? Shake that booty. Shake that booty. Or otherwise known as a shamanic rattle. All right. We're going to clear the energy in the room you're in, the room I'm in. I raise my frequency. I raise my frequency. I raise my frequency. I invoke the power of the living God. I invoke angels. I invoke my spirit guides, my higher self, and I ask that you assist me to raise my vibration and to raise the vibration within all that my vibration can reach. Okay? I hit these on one of my crystals the other day and it shattered it, so I see people doing it, but I'm cautious with it now. Angel tuning forks, use them all the time. Clear the room that you're in. Okay, find something, even if it's just a paper bag or whatever, and you start to feel negative or down, just shake it. Because it rattles the energy fields and it removes the imposters. You feel a heaviness here. Out with you, out with you. You do not belong in my reality, okay? This is my reality. You do not belong here. Get out of my dream. Get out of my reality, okay? We do that. Okay, so the message Spirit's telling me today is, go with the flow. Let it come to you. Let it come to you. Let it come to you. I will know and I won't miss what's for me. Okay, my excitement will tell me what's for me, and I will know and I will not miss it. There's no need to worry. Oh, great, Spirit. Well, then I'll just be done worrying. Okay, worry is a pattern and a groove, okay? It's like, okay, so you got this dip, and you go over it and over and over, and then say you're rolling a marble. The marble's not going to go the other way. You're going to have to force it by repetitive thought or repetitive rolling, because it's easier to go in those old neural pathways, okay? So you have to train yourself to think different, think different, think different. So it's easier said to be done, to not worry about it. So the Spirit's like, let it come to you. And I'm like, well, it's not. Just laying here, waiting for death, waking up in the morning and going, oh, I didn't die today. And Spirit's like, oh my God, really? This is the most positive thing you can come up with? Like that. So the message today is again, because I've studied this stuff my whole life, right? Still got to remember, is to let it come to me. Raise my frequency. Sing, dance, move around, walk, and let it come to me. I can't help it. I was like rolling my eyes because I've been fucking doing that, right, Spirit? I've been doing that. And then I'm like, and nothing happens. And Spirit's like, nothing happens? Okay. I am a great manifester. I was to experience what I experienced, and don't let it create a groove so deep that that's the only perspective I have now, okay? Because I experienced things in the past and I might have lost things, people, vehicles, like every fucking thing that was my fucking life in the past that I might have lost because I was going for something that I felt was right. Trust that what I felt was right and don't regret the past. And sometimes it's hard when you're sitting there in the now on survival when all you had to do is kick back and not give a shit about what was going on in the world and accumulate your money and pay off your house and just be like, oh, this is good, right? And so I can't help those thoughts sometimes, and we can't. But when the thought gets there, I don't have to feed it. I don't have to entertain it. That analogy of the bird lands on the door might land in the door nook or whatever, but you don't need to let it build a nest. So that thought might come in and to not build on it. And so Spirit tells me just let it come to me, let it come to me. And then I feel like I'm just sitting there and I'm letting it come to me, and I've got moss on me and I'm all like gray and I'm half dead and I'm got one foot in the grave, and Spirit's like, just wait, it's coming. But then I'm like, well, I'm a little full of shit if I say there's no time. There's no such thing as time. I say we're immortal and life goes on. I say all this stuff spiritually, and I believe it. I feel like I believe it. But I can't really believe it if I'm waiting for a certain time or a certain thing to happen within a certain time. It's just that I want more in my life, and I don't know how to create it. And I'd be honest with Spirit of like, Spirit's always the same thing. It's been years. Just keep raising your frequency. You're beaming out light. Your purpose here is to raise the frequency. You're doing great. I'm spiritually advising people. I'm helping them raise their frequency, helping people get out of chronic pain, helping people to raise their frequency and their thoughts, helping people with their children, helping Mother Earth, doing all this, and that is my job. And I'm like, that's beautiful, and I love that, but I want to feel good every day. Okay, you can feel good by changing your thoughts. Well, I want more, okay? A lot of the light workers now, it's like we've got to the end of the line. We're all at this brick wall waiting for the masses to go to another level before we can. But Spirit says we're already there in New Earth. It's just that we think that we're at the wall that they're at. But that's why it's so important to look around with new eyes. So staying in the now, touching things, being present in this now to let the new come to us and to know that we do and are creating our reality. And yeah, I might not be creating reality exactly the way I see or want because of what I agreed to, because of where the masses are, because I agreed to hold a certain vibration at that level, Spirit showing me. And I say, Mama say, manapa. I do enjoy myself. I have fun with myself, but I want something more. And I want to create something that I have wanted to create for like 10 years now. And things have not fallen in place yet because it's not time yet. And Spirit over and over in the message today is let it come to me, okay? I will know what it is because I will feel excited. I won't be tired. I won't have a doubt what it is. I won't feel bad about it. I won't have a stomach ache. I won't be like, ugh. I won't make myself do it. This will be the thing that for sure is what I'm to do that is in my highest and best good. It will be obvious. And let it come to me. And meanwhile, flow in and out. If something feels good, do it. If it doesn't, don't. If you planned on something, like, for example, I planned on going to the movie tonight, and it's rainy, and it's weird, it's a drive-in, and I'm not going to go. Am I going to go? So, it's, you might plan something, but then you feel into the moment, and then you go in that moment, you go, does this feel good? And if it doesn't, don't beat yourself up because then you don't want to do it. Okay. And my dream time last night was so amazing. I mean, there was just so much happening. And then I woke up here in this reality and I was like, I had done a 27-hour dry fast again yesterday, or how the day before. I've done quite a few, and sometimes I have different emotions come up with the dry fast, but I love using it as a permission slip, like Bashar talks about, to just lay there and not beat myself up about laying there. But I love my dream time, and sometimes in order to keep certain thoughts, it's dream time. And so I do spend a lot of time in dream time, and I do spiritual advising, and I do, healing work. And I find right now people are so wounded and so traumatized that they're basically just ready to fight anything. Like, everything is so volatile. And it's just basically my spiritual advice is just to enjoy myself, sit back, watch a movie, let myself enjoy and be in the now. How the fuck do I do that? Right? Oh, this is fun. I mean, I can pretend, but sometimes things aren't fun. I really enjoy getting the perfect snack and watching something that I like. I like listening to my spiritual stuff on YouTube, but that's all about, in a way, kind of survival, but it's about being a better me and changing me and helping me, and not just like, oh, I'm watching this because I pure enjoy it. I mean, I do that. There's a lot of the shorts now and a lot of cute stuff, and so, you kind of watch that, but it's all just kind of time filler and survival as we march towards death. And that might sound gloom and doom, but some days I feel like that. I feel like there's no point in any of it. And it's, again, I say in these different videos, I'm not saying I'm suicidal, or the people that I spiritually counsel, and there's fucking tons of light workers now feeling the same way, that they want to die, they want relief. They want to live, and they want the stuff to be moved away that stops us, okay? This system of things the way it is so false, right? And getting back to natural, like, like making jam and touching dirt and the world, you know, things that are in the physical. I mean, it's like things have swept up and went so many directions now. I don't know how Spirit's going to bring it to this next level of, we have so many differences. Like, I can't really imagine my world moving forward with some of these people that are out there. And you know, are we going to separate to 3D and 5D and two different? I mean, I don't know how it's going to work. My job is to raise my frequency, keep deleting programs, keep removing old patterns, keep doing something different, you know, get my body stronger, get my thoughts stronger, work on letting things come to me, being in the now, navigating the now, where I just let things flow. And if something feels weird, don't do it, and just keep moving through in an honest, true way, and letting things come to me. That if I'm 100% my true self, more things will come to me that are true to me. And that's what I work on. And I work on being my highest and best self every day, and removing all triggers and all programs. And I want to feel good. I want to feel joyful. And Spirit keeps telling me today, the message is, yes, be in the now. That's my message every day now. But also letting things come to me. I don't need to chase anything now. I don't need to make myself go to town or go to events or put myself out there. I really don't need to do that right now. To just, my message today to myself, and probably to all who's listening then, is to let it come to you. And when it comes to you, be honest. Is it something you want or you don't want? Don't lie. Don't give things to people if you don't want to. Don't hang out with people that you don't really want to. Don't make yourself do things that feel yucky that you don't really want to do. And that puts you more in a higher frequency, and sometimes just a lateral movement of frequency, whereas it's a more true you. It may not be a raised frequency, but at least you're being honest. Like in these videos today, when I'm pissing and moaning a little bit about things, I'm being honest about energy. That's not necessarily being negative or positive. That's calling it as it is, and working on removing triggers and programs and raising my vibration, and letting it come to me, whatever it is, people, events, you know, lovers, experiences, whatever it is, letting it come to me based on the frequency that I am now, and working daily to raise that frequency so that I actually enjoy the things more and more, and enjoy the people more and more. And it's challenging with the energy of Mother Earth right now, and all the people and the trauma and the wounds that are being purged. And to just sit there in the energy and go, well, okay, well, we're just raising the frequency, raising the frequency. That's what we came here to do. This candle is reflecting in the window. And the beauty of the window, the bay window, and all the plants, and then the candle, and there's a couple candles. It is so beautiful and touching, and I love that. I love spiritual all the time. I recently had a friend visit me, and she's like, you know, you live spiritual all the time, all things spiritual all the time. And I do. And I do. And I pray to stay positive. I am challenged every day to find that positive sweet spot, because the demons, the darkness, the programs, they try to come in and they try to create a reality that the dark overlords want, right? And so my job to keep raising my frequency, but some days I just can't help it. I'm like, why the fuck should I just keep, just raise my frequency, just sit here, raise my frequency, and then one day fucking die. What's the fucking point, right? And then I have some profound moment, and I remember I'm here to assist people and heal people. And in doing that, I'm also healing the people in my mind. So say all the people that I am in every timeline, all the people in my DNA, all that energy, I'm healing all of that in this lifetime. And to just be gentle on myself, kind to myself, love myself, be patient with myself, and just keep moving through in that energy. And so that's this message, is to let it come to you. Okay? Let it present itself to you. Ask your higher self for messages to show you, to tell you what you need to know. And then let yourself talk in video. Let yourself write. Leave a message to yourself, your phone or audio, whatever. Audio, message yourself on Facebook, and see what message wants to come through for you that day, with the goal of raising your vibration. And just moving through the world, observing being in the now and being joyful even in the moment. It's looking at, at a beautiful leaf, or just, looking at something beautiful, a beautiful flame, and the heaviness comes in and you just, shake it out of there, and to just keep refocusing and refocusing and refocusing. And that's what we're doing right now. Okay. That's what we're doing. And then this is where we're at right now. I'd like to say I don't feel like I'm in survival mode some days, but it does. It just feels like it's one day and then another day and then another day, and I feel joy. I love writing. There's things that I really love, and but I feel alone in them, and I'm not lonely. I would feel alone if people were hanging out with me. I don't know what it is. I think it's a starseed thing, a longing for something, disappointment in things not happening the way I thought they would, regret that I didn't do things a little different and don't own my own home, and and have the life that I had before I decided to save the world. But I'm proud of myself for what I did, and I trust myself, and it's important for you to do the same. Trust everything you did or didn't do. Regret puts you in the past. Worry puts you in the future. And keep striving on being in the now and letting it come to you in the now. And I wish this for you. And I pray, Spirit, angels, guides, that you assist me to be the highest, best, happiest, most joyful version of me every day. And that you assist this for those watching, and all within the sound of my vibration. And I send this out on this flame as I blow out all these candles. And so it is done. And so it is done. And so it is. Now, God bless you folks. Goddess bless you folks. Keep keeping on, and just keep raising your frequency. Bring something new in every day, right? Something you want to do every day that's a little different. Like that. Like, put a light in your face. That's different. Do a little jig. Peace out. Okay, so yes, dance, walk, any sort of movement. Play with the lights. Put new things on the menu every day that you might like to do. Yeah, Spirit just keeps telling me to just let it come to me, and I'm like, Spirit's like, do you roll your eyes at me? And I'll be like, no. I love you. Bye for now.